Welcome to 360 Scale, a podcast for A-level entrepreneurs looking to scale their business beyond 7 figures. Learn from those that have actually made it in the world of e-commerce with actionable steps you can apply right now.
So, let me introduce quickly. This is Aistis, Kandy's co-founder, and my name is Thomas. I'm one of the videographers here at Kandy. And today we have a pretty special podcast because Black Friday Q4 is coming. So in this podcast, we want to share with you one story of one brand, how we scaled that one brand, especially on Black Friday. And then Aistis is going to give you some value tips. So he's going to give you an offer strategy, and he's just going to over-review the full Black Friday kind of strategy. So without any further ado, Aistis, let's begin with the client. Can you tell me about the client a bit and its kind of target audiences, what it's like, what was the client?
Yeah, so this client came from, actually, they were a client of ours, and we were creating content for them. And they came like their second brand. And they came actually, it was first week of November. So they came last year, right before the Black Friday. And they said like, if we are going to launch the Black Friday offer, it would be great. But if not, then no hard feelings, just prepare the new website and all that. And we will be happy about it. So we came up with the overall strategy, and we managed to run the Black Friday offer. And we made them not on the Black Friday because we had some technical issues of Facebook ad limits, but on Sunday we made around 50k in one day, and they were making around 10k monthly for like maybe 2 years, something like that.
So that's around 300 a day, and then we make 50,000 in one day.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So could you tell the listeners and the viewers just a bit more about the product so they would understand what niche were we in when we were scaling that brand?
They are selling footwear for kids.
Okay, that's
short answer.
Yeah, that's a very simple and short answer.
In Germany.
In Germany,
yeah,
at a location. I'll ask you a simple question because, you know, especially on Black Friday, there's a lot of technical issues. Because Facebook, I'm guessing, is getting a lot of ads running, and there's like ad reviewals times could even, you know, get longer and longer, and spend times and approvals also get longer and longer. So how did you manage to fix this issue, like in a quickie?
So they came the first week of November, as I mentioned, and we just needed to come up with some kind of a plan. And actually, we already had a plan at the second week of November, and we started running the offer. But the offer was just like, we came up with it, but we hadn't had a chance to test it on the Facebook. So we came up with the offer. It was buy one get one free, a BOGO basically. And from content side, we had like 2 weeks to test out different angles and all that. And as it's like a footwear brand, we were just making a lot of designs and photos, and because we just simply didn't have a time to create the video ad. And also we understood that it's like a visual product, and it's almost like it's emotional buy. So we just understood that maybe if we even create the video and designs, will outperform the video. So we started from designs mainly. We created an offer, we launched it, and we understood that basically that ad account didn't have enough on the Facebook ad limits. And it was Thursday or Friday, something like that. Like it's like we needed to launch, and we also needed some more time to actually pass the approval stage. And we just needed to come up with some kind of a solution. Again, I just contacted one of our partners, HT They're just providing ad accounts for business owners. And I said to them, like, we need a new ad account in like yesterday. And yes, they said, okay, just we need to pass the approval of the financial department. We need like this and that. And I said like, do whatever you want. I just need an ad account running and approved, ads approved like yesterday. So they opened the ad account. I believe it was at the end of the Friday or early Saturday, something like that, and we launched the ads. It was around 500, maybe 1,000 per day budget, because we already knew that those type of designs and all that perform. So we launched it, and we saw crazy results. And for the Sunday, I contacted a business owner, and I said to him like, how much we can spend actually, what's the max we can sell, like in terms of like product, in terms of your cash flow and all that. And we came up with 7K daily, and I set the budget. We approved. We passed the approval stage of the Facebook. And on Sunday, we spent 7K and we made 50.
That's revenue. Like almost 7 and more ROI.
Yeah, like numbers were crazy. Like CTRs, ROIs, everything.
I guess that just outlines how important it is to have partnerships and, well-trusted people in this business, because you can have just one call and you're already running with massive ad spends and massive ROI. So that's a really impressive story. Moving on, when the client came in, we only had around 20 days before Black Friday, even less. You said it was the first week of November. But as a strategist, you saw things that needed improvement right from the get-go. I mean, you read the briefs, you had talk with clients. So what were the main things you were focusing on improving?
If we are talking about the Black Friday itself, then a lot of different things basically needed to be changed, like the website, content, all the angles, basically emails. They just had like those standard MailChimp sequences, and that was it at that time. So they needed a change on basically everything. But my goal was just to make sure that we are, for the Black Friday, that we are running on the most important things that we already changed, and we are pretty much prepared for the most important things. So that was the offer, that was creative, and a bit of website.
Okay. So these were the things you saw, and that's where you put your force in.
Those were basically the main priority ones.
Okay, so good. The client came in, we analyzed them, we did some research, we saw the points where we needed to go. You told the story about how we increased the ad spend and ROIs. But Black Friday and stock, that's a big issue. Not only that was an issue for this brand, but I believe it's a big issue for many owners and many logistic companies as well. Black Friday, people are buying like crazy. So what was the stock situation with this particular case? How did we handle it? What was going on there?
Yeah, so on Sunday, we sold around 60% of what they had at that time. Then we kept selling for another week. So we were making around 20K daily for another 1 week. And we completely sold out after that week. And then we needed a solution on what we are going to do. So we just decided that we are going to focus on the website, because that was a first thing on our priorities list, like just to basically recreate the website from scratch, from A to Z. And we were just stopped running ads and started working on the website. On the website, the first thing we did when we started working on it, we created an outlet, like a collection on like those leftovers, like shoes that were just like just unpopular in terms of size, in terms of actual model and all that. We started doing outlet at the middle of December. And from middle of December till mid-January, we made like 20K only. So yeah, just for you to imagine the revenues. So we were doing that, and at the same time, our designer were creating like a whole new design, preparing like all those conversion principles and all that. And once we got like design approved by client, we start working like on development side.
But why there was made a decision to sell out all the stock in that week? I mean, like, it could have stopped the business potentially for a couple of months. Why was the decision taken to sell out completely?
Because we were facing incredible ROIs, and we just saw that after Christmas shopping period, we won't have the same ROIs. We won't have that return on investment. So we just decided, okay, we are going to sell out on that crazy ROI, and we'll just create an outlet for leftovers.
So I guess it's just kind of like you go all in, especially in these weeks. If you see good results and you're riding the wave, you need to ride it.
In that case, they were prepared for like maybe 50K, not in one day, but for like a whole period, like for Black Friday, for Christmas shopping. They were prepared like for 50K in all that period, and we made it in one day. So they didn't have enough stock. We had crazy ROIs and all that, so yeah, we just decided to sold out completely, and then focus on website, focus on content, on video content, on more designs, more photography, and all that. When we were sold out.
Just a funny story to our listeners as well from this experience. Before we created them a stock outlet, the owner used to collect every single shoe kind of by hand almost, or like, certain people would collect the shoes and they would actually take them to a recycling factory or something. So it was manually intensive. They didn't sell those leftover pairs, and like they got zero revenue. And we found a good idea that actually, generated at least some revenue from those unwanted products, unwanted pairs. So I really like this part because it's kind of, as well, eco-friendly. We're not wasting anything. We're selling, and at the same time, we're not making new products, but we're selling the ones that we have. So I quite like that point, that it was like eco-friendly.
It's actually a part of the game in e-commerce. Like, you just need to find those type of solutions that will just bring you something from nothing. You don't simply have like stock to make sales. You don't have like any possibility to actually bring people on the website and all that, but you still have some kind of a solution. So that's what good marketers are doing.
Okay, so you could have chosen many offers to run, but you decided to go with the good old classic BOGO offer, buy one get one. But was it based on any data?
Yeah, in one side, I just knew from my experience that it's going to work, because BOGO is like works everywhere for everyone. But also on Shopify orders, I saw that most of the people, like around 80% of them, they are buying more than one pair of shoes. So basically it means that, I don't know why, founders said that like they're just buying and returning one because they just want to try the fit and the size and everything. But still, I knew that they're going to buy more than one because of the price, because of the product, because of the all circumstances. And that was the thing that I told to founder when I was running him through the offer, because it's hard to approve on that type of offer, because most of the founders, they simply don't understand why you are throwing like why you're selling one pair of shoes and you're giving out another one for free. It's like where's the business in this offer? So I in this particular thing, I saw two pair of shoes in one order. It was like a data-driven decision. It was a thing that I told to founder and proved that it's going to work, because he wasn't seeing like any potential.
He wasn't really keen on this, but look, here we go, 50K a day. Now he doesn't have any questions.
So after we started running it, like mid-Sunday, he texted me, said like, are you crazy? Like what you are doing? Like, I don't know.
So right now you explained the importance of the offer and an actual example how it played out. But there's a lot of things how you can manage the whole offer thing. Like we could call it an offer strategy. Do you have any tips or any like a little plan on the offer strategy? How would you run offers through this black period, as we could call?
In a normal scenario, I would first thing is just to brainstorm on your offer based on your target audience, on your data that you have, on your basically market that you are in. Those are like three main things. You come up with some kind of a list of offers that you think might work, and then you start testing. Basically, you just take your best performing creative, best performing audience. You spend like not so much, because like if you will spend like 100k, you'll just burn out the audience and the creative and all that. So you just spend like a few k on that creative, on that offer, and you just run through the data that you're generating, like what's the CPMs, what's the CPCs, what's the CTRs, what's the conversion rate.
So
ROI.
how long before Black Week starts you're testing the offer? How long before?
Depends on what's your situation. Like if you already had Black Friday last year, you ran some sales and all that, maybe you'll just start a bit testing like 1 month before, something like that. But the best scenario is just to start like 1.5 months before the Black Friday. You give like a few weeks you actually test the offer, and then you start running that offer 1 month before the Black Friday, which is like, I believe the second step is just to create a data pool, audience pool from that particular offer.
Okay. So then we have the offer for the Black Friday. What goes after the Black Friday finishes? All the sales finish. What do you do then?
Yeah, so from offer side, I like to stick to the strategy. Like you're just running the offer 1 month before the Black Friday. On the Black Friday, you give a better offer. So basically it works like that. Let's say you tested like 5 offers, different offers, and you saw that like this is your first one, this is your second one, third, or
in terms of performance.
Yeah, in terms of data that you got. And 1 month until Black Friday, I like to run like second offer. So we are just running it, making sure that like you're still running compelling offer, and then your main goal is just to get as much audience as you can. And once you have that data pool, audience pool, then you start running your first offer, the main offer,
the number one
you're testing. Number one. Right on the Black Friday, you keep running it. I like to stick with that offer for all the way till the Cyber Monday, and after Cyber Monday, I like to launch like the third offer, just for Christmas shopping, and I'm keeping that offer all the way until like end of December, end of Christmas shopping.
Okay, so what happens after the market kind of dies down, after Christmas? Do you run an offer when the market dies down, or do you just bump up back to the normal prices? Because people don't spend after Christmas.
Yeah, so that's pretty much dynamic decision to make. Like as an example, if you already had success and you can let yourself to lay down and just work on other things like we did for this particular client, we just started running like website things. We started creating content. We were able to stop doing things for like 2 months because they were a small brand. The revenue that they got, it was like 2 years revenue that they got from e-commerce. And if it's the case, then you can just stop running the offer and just close down the ads and all that stuff. But if you are a bit bigger brand, like by saying bigger, I mean like you're doing at least like 100k, or like you are just in a position that you want to make that 100k, then you just need to make a decision. Either you run like your first offer, second offer, third offer, like maybe fourth one. Depends on how much stock you have and all that. But my suggestion would be just to start running like your second or third offer after the Christmas shopping, like end of December, start of the January, something like that.
Black Week, Cyber Monday. People are hungry. Customers are hungry. They have been waiting for this week, for this time of period, almost for the whole year. They know it's going to be the best prices, best offer. Everything's going to be at their hands, at their control. But sadly enough, most of the business owners fail out on Black Friday. From our experiences, they make rational decisions. And sometimes it's just sad to say that there are bad results because of some lack-made decisions. What strategy, according to you and our experience, is the killer Black Friday strategy that is helping us on Black Fridays and our clients as business owners?
Yeah. So I already run you through the offer. So that's, I would say, one of the most important parts. And now I'll just run you through other parts. So the first one is creative. And in creative, like just you need to test creatives all year long. Like if you are just going to test creatives for Black Friday, you won't succeed. Like maybe you'll be successful on that 1 week or maybe that 1 month, maybe 2 months, but like after that, like without creative, you won't be. So anyways, in terms of creative, you just what I like to do, like I like to take our best performing creatives, and as an example, you have your best performing creative is UGC, like testimonial from influencer. Just send out the product, or maybe he is already have that product in house, the influencer, and you just request the same video, the same script, the same face, and same everything, just like for the Black Friday. We have the offer at the end as a call to action, some Black Friday details, maybe black background, maybe black something. but yeah, like
so it's basically just optimizing your best performing creatives that you tested throughout the year.
Yeah, you just take out your best possible creatives, you optimize it for the Black Friday, just requesting in this particular example, just requesting the influencer to recreate that for the Black Friday, and it's the first thing. Second thing is like you can also just use the same creative, just put like some kind of a headline with the offer, put the call to action at the end of the video, something like that. Basically, just optimize it. And that's the first step. Second step is just running same ads, basically, that already performs. So already got engagement, already got everything you need for performance. So just keep running those. It's already performing. Why you would stop them? So yeah, that's about the creative part. Now we can touch the audience. So in terms of audience, I would like to say 1 month, maybe even 2 months, it depends on your like market, product, and all that. You should be spending as much cash as you can on Facebook, on Google, on all those traffic sources, because you need to have audience pool to run for the Black Friday, because the last thing you want to be doing is running ads on top of the funnel on the Black Week.
No, we don't want to do that.
Yeah, you're just going to overspend money because of the CPMs and all that. So yeah, you just spend as much cash as you can based on product, market, and all that on top of the funnel audience. You can just simply gather that audience inside the pixel, but as we know, like iOS update just came out, and it's not perfect solution, the pixel. So yeah, but still it's something that can be an option. But yeah, these days for upcoming Black Friday, maybe it's not the best one. And you just gather audience in different ways, like pixel, email, Facebook events, I don't know, like Instagram followers, something like that you can retarget to. And once you have that audience in place, you will never spend money. You are just running your best performing creatives that I just told how to make for that audience. So you're sending out emails, you're sending out like push notifications on Facebook events, you're doing like Facebook remarketing on your pixel data and all that. And that's about the audience basically.
Okay, so you basically just build as much warm audience prior to Black Friday so you wouldn't waste money on those high CPMs, right?
Yeah.
Nice one. Good. Moving on. Emails.
Yeah, emails. So I mentioned emails on the audience part, but it's just a surface of everything. So basically, the first thing that I like to do is to like basically all year long, basically you just creating your VP list. VP list is good because you can, as an example, whenever you want, you're, as an example, launching new collection, launching new product, something like that, you are just sending out emails for that audience that you know are engaging audience, they are your buyers, because of like they're just simply in your VP list. So it's a good strategy for all year long, but especially on Black Friday, before the Black Friday, I like to use that audience when just giving out offers for a VP list. And how to generate that list is basically the easiest way, just to put those pop-ups on the website where you're just seeing, as an example, like people spend like if they spend like 50 seconds on your website, pop-up comes and they're just offering you like to sign up on your VIP list, and you're giving out like, let's say 20% off, something like that. Or like maybe you are just preparing for the Black Friday, so the pop-up says like sign up, and on the Black Friday you will receive like a huge deal that no one receives. So yeah, you're just creating that audience pool on a VIP list for email. Also, you're doing your homework on segmentation, your overall list. What I like to do is like just to right before the Black Friday, like maybe 1.5 months ago, before the Black Friday, you're just segmenting your list. So you're sending out a bit more campaigns than usual. And as an example, you see that like this guy, that guy, they simply don't open an email. So you put in a segment that they just don't open. And then you're sending, let's say you have that list filled with people, and then you're sending the last email mentioning that if you won't open that email, you will be removed from our list, something like that, just to create that scarcity. And if they don't open, then you know that they won't even open the email on the Black Friday. You simply don't need to waste your time and energy on that, and of course money. So once you have that segmentation of people that are engaging, that is opening your emails, you combine it with your VIP list, and then right before the Black Friday, you are sending out campaigns. Depends, conversation about sending out emails like before the Black Friday is very deep. You can try sending out emails like 1 month before the Black Friday, then like 2 weeks before the Black Friday, 1 week before the Black Friday, and 2 or 3 emails on the Black Friday. But all you need to understand is that like you don't want to go to spam on the Black Friday, so don't go so hard on sending out emails. Make sure that you are not going on spam, and make sure that you are sending out emails for those who are active. So that's the first and most important thing. Second thing is the follow-ups, actually. Like as an example, you send out like first email, but what if they didn't open, like they didn't saw your email, because maybe another 10 companies send out emails and they choose to chose to open those. So we are sending out those like follow-ups for those who didn't open. So it's called like sequences. You can use those. Third thing that you can do, it's not like for email, but it's still working to retarget the audience. It's like push notifications. So you can use push notifications on the best strategy that I saw is just for Facebook events. You are just running ads before the Black Friday and making sure that those who saw the ad, they are on your Facebook event and they pressed going. And once you have that like sale or something based on what we talked earlier, you're just putting the post on Facebook group and they see your post because they pressed going. So that's the thing about the email and overall about the audience on the Black Friday.
We got a lot of valuable information here in this episode about emails, about audiences, about creatives. We dove into particular examples that people actually can use. But everything starts from here. Everything starts from your mind. And what would you say to the business owners that are facing the Black Friday for the first time, or even, for another time, like a second, third time, but have had failures before?
The first thing and the most important one I would say is just don't freak out on those different strategies and all the noise that you heard in like social media and network and something. Just the easiest way to plan Black Friday is just to make that priority list that I made for this client. You just based on data, based on research, like on product, market, and all that you have running, you just make that priority list. And as an example, first thing can be like offer. It's like most of the times it's the offer. So okay, I have an offer now. I need like how to actually have that good offer. Then you listen to our talks about the offer. Okay, I have the offer. I know how to do it. Then like the second most important thing, what I need to do. Okay, content is my second priority. How to run through creative. I know how to run it. Okay, third part, let's say audience. I need to make sure that my media buyer turns on the ads and that date, that hour, and all that. And fifth one, and all that. Yeah, and once you have like priority list in place, you are not freaking out about everything that is going on in the market. Then you need to be executing, and from execution part, you need to be executing right now. When you're listening to this podcast, you should be going through your priorities list and actually doing the work, because like as I mentioned, you need to be running, you need to have data in place and everything like 1.5 months before the Black Friday. So that right now, when you're listening, it's the perfect time to start preparing. If you're preparing right now and you are freaking out, you can come up with some kind of priority list. You don't have a team to execute. If you have a team to execute but they are not executing well and all that, then just text me on LinkedIn. We just have a couple of more spots left for this Black Friday. We are going to accept new clients until the end of October, I would say. And yeah, waiting for your message if you are having troubles with any more questions that you have.
Good. So that was a pretty informative podcast. I want to just tell also the viewers and the listeners as well that you're going to find a lot of this information that we shared on this podcast written down step by step in rules on our private Facebook group called 360 Scale. So if you would like to get those tips clearly written down in form step by step, I would really suggest you joining our Facebook group 360 Scale. There we gather the best entrepreneurs, and there we gather the best information about the e-commerce world.
And
from
you
our
also
experience.
can ask like more questions like on that blog post. Maybe other founders, maybe me or my co-founders or someone from our team will answer that. So Facebook group is definitely a place you need to be in. So yeah, just feel free to join.